Okay, so if you have any of these Ford Astro, or what do we call it, transit vans, and you're having some braking issues, first thing you're going to want to check to confirm that is it a sticky caliper or a collapsed brake line is your ABS module. One great way to figure out if it is your module, get the vehicle off the ground. If you have your left rear tire sticking like this, and then you go to the other side to the right front tire and have it sticking, but your other two tires spin freely, almost guaranteed it's your ABS module. So this is the ABS traction control module for those transits right out of the box from Ford. There's no point. They do offer services to rebuild these, and everybody we've spoken to who has had them rebuilt has had the same problems months later. Every shop or anybody we've spoke to who has had them rebuilt has told us just buy the brand new one out of the box, and that's all we're doing. We're not going to waste time on that. So there's two different part numbers. This is for the 2018 and up, and there's another one which we did last week, which was, I believe, 2014 to 17 or whatever. Two different part numbers. Just make sure you get the right one for your truck by giving them the VIN. That's that. So this is the inside of one of these transit vans. And that module that I just told you about is, you can't even see it in the photos, but essentially we're gonna remove the airbox. We have to remove the battery. And way back in here, this overflow is gonna come off too, but way in behind the battery, we'll show you after. You can't see it right now, but way back there is where it is. So you can get a visual right now, and then you'll see it in the next clip with all this removed. So right in there, if you guys can see that laser dot, that is the ABS module. Right now I've got the battery removed and the air cleaner, and that's what it looks like installed. So now we're gonna remove all these brake lines here, 2 right here and 4 more up here on the top. Kind of hard to see. This electrical connector right here. And then there's actually 1 bolt right there that holds it, and these are rubber, just little rubber feet that sit on these little studs. So when you get that removed, we're gonna remove this bracket, but this takes a little bit of time and patience. So go grab yourself a coffee or a smoke, whatever you do, and then get started. Okay, so there is the module removed. You can see how fun that looks. And if we pan over to here, you can see this is the old module right here. So all we need to do is remove these 2 bolts and move this whole bracket over to the new one. Obviously confirm, make sure that your new part is exactly the same. It does have these plugs in here from the factory that you have to remove before you put your new lines in, of course. And just for fun, you guys, this is all the tools you needed to do this job right here. Not many tools, but just patience and patience.
Cool.
So there you go. And then once this is installed, we need to pressure bleed the whole system, front and rear. And then we need to program this, okay, or calibrate it. So you need an actual good quality scan tool. And there's 3 calibrations that you're gonna need to do: the pressure sensor, the lateral, and I forget what the other one is, but we'll get that in the next section here. But just remember, guys, that before you tackle this, make sure you have a scanner that can calibrate this, because it'll be locked on your driveway. You won't be going anywhere if you can't calibrate it. Okay. Does that help?
Yeah, that's good. Leading the brakes. Cool.
Okay, so we've done our first round. We hooked up our pressure bleeder here to bleed the braking system. You can see how we have it all set up. So I've already gone ahead and bled the brakes all the way around. And of course, starting at the far rear corner, then the driver's rear, passenger's front, driver's front. Okay, that's the order you have to do it in, because that's the farthest to closest. Once you do your first round, Ford manual recommends that, or suggests that you have to do this to get the rear brakes properly bled. You now have to go in, once you've bled them once around, you got to go in and pull the e-brake and release it at least 5 times. Okay, that gets the rear calipers moving, and any little air bubbles that would be trapped in the rear calipers will be released. It's in Ford's manual. So just remember to do that, guys. So we'll just show you quickly what that entails. It's pretty basic, but you never know. So you just hop in the vehicle. This has the little lever right here in the center console. So you're just gonna pull the e-brake as far as you can go. release it, and then do it again 5 times. And I'll do one for good luck. And there we go. And then now we're gonna go back and just re-bleed them again. And once that's done, we can go in and calibrate everything. And we'll show you that in the next section. So now we're gonna go ahead and calibrate the module. So we've loaded up the system here. This is the first step. You're just gonna follow what the computer tells you to do. Ignition is on. Stop it for communication. That could be it. Okay, so I can open. So now we're going to open. Still showing traction control. Oh, I might have to drive it first. Okay. And that could be it.
That's it. Good to go.
That's it. Let's just do a quick scan. Oh.